Hello and welcome to this Friday evening stream where we are on the Brighton main line. As you'll probably have seen earlier in the day, I put out a community post to or community poll to pick the route that we're going to be driving tonight, and it was pretty unanimous that the Brighton main line is what everyone wanted to see. So here we are at London Victoria. We've got the class 387 in Gatwick Express livery, and we are going to be running all the way to Brighton. And once we get to Brighton, we will switch things up and we will head back in a Southern Class 377, I think. So yeah, it's going to be a fun little drive on the Brighton main line. You can see we've already got a couple of you in the chat. So Bowser Gaming, very nice to have you in. Also Sophie as well. Thanks for jumping into the stream. Hope you're both well. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe. I'm very, very close to 1,000 subscribers, that big milestone. So yeah, so this is going to be a fun run once we've finished loading our passengers up, that's for sure. Bowser, you didn't see the poll. Head over to the to my channel, then head to the community tab. You'll see the poll. You had three choices. It was Brighton main line, the Bakerloo line, and also Edinburgh to Glasgow. Those were the three choices. And away we go. So our first stop is going to be Gatwick Airport. So we already are an express service. Sophie, thank you for the compliment. And that's not great to hear about the wisdom teeth. They are a bit. I can concur with you that they are extremely annoying. There we are as we depart from Gatwick, London Victoria. You can see a southeastern 465 just coming into Victoria as well. It does look fantastic. There we go, got 377. Ooh, as we clip through it, let's try and not do that. There we go, there's the 40 sign, so we'll step up in just a moment. Come on, step up to 40. There we go. Let's put the power on. Let's go. As we run past Battersea Power Station. Very cool. Oh, but we are speeding. Let's just sort that out. There we go, there's 45. Sophie, correct me if I'm wrong if you think in saying that this is the fastest Electro Star. I think it, yeah, 110. I'm not sure what the 377 is rated to. We'll be able to find that out when we jump in it a little bit later. Oh, there you go. Bowser said 110 is the fastest for the 387. The others are 100. There you go. Has anyone been catching the Vorarlberg preview stream? I've just come from there. If so, what do you guys think of it? just trying to keep that at 45 is difficult. Yeah, absolutely, Sophie. This is pretty easy to drive. You don't have to think too hard about driving this one. Hello, Crazy Place. Welcome into the stream. Hope you are. There we go. We can step up to 40 now. Crazy, you just came from the Vorarlberg stream. What were your thoughts on it? Yeah, if I'm honest, when I saw the that kind of showcase video that they put on, I think it was yesterday, as soon as I heard that, it was really obvious it was Talent 2 sounds, which is, and obviously not knowing what a Talent 1 sounds like, as soon as I saw the forum post, it was very obvious that, yeah, that it was going to upset a lot of people. Yeah, I have to agree, Crazy, that the scenery itself looked great. But it was, yeah, I'd agree as well, Sophie, it was a little stuttery. But it's good that we got to see the rain effects on the window as well. They do look a lot better. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Someone probably will make a sound mod for it, but yeah, it's just, I guess, especially if you're from that area and you know what the Talent 1 sounds like, I think it's definitely a bit of an immersion killer for you. Yeah, Talent 2 sounds are fine for the Talent 2. I don't really have a big issue with them. I think it's just now knowing that they're not a genuine thing. Stuttering might be because of the stream plus the stream. Yeah, quite possibly. It does have an effect. There we go, racing up to 70 now. We'll do this express service, then we'll jump into 377, and hopefully that will have, I think that one should have a good stopping pattern along the way. It's 70, let's just ease it back. Yeah, I did really like the minimum HUD. That did look pretty cool. I think the only thing it could be a little bit difficult is if, obviously, it shows you sort of, I think that was a kilometre out, you'll start seeing that bar coming down, but if you're running on high speed, a kilometre isn't going to be enough to probably slow down in time. To our horn as we go through the station here. It's been nice and busy along the way. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Crazy. The border crossing I thought would have been a little bit more obvious than that, but sadly not. Yeah, it was just a real short section of of bridge, and that was it. It's gonna be interesting. I'll hold judgment until I've actually driven it, but yeah, it looks good so far, apart from the sounds. Yeah, the neutral sections as well, tripping the circuit breaker was really interesting actually. I didn't think it would trip the circuit breaker. I thought you'd just get a dip in power, you know, or have no power during that time. Need to be slow in here, rather than it, you know, having to close the main circuit breaker again and then take out power. Yeah, agreed. Crazy. It was nice and busy to see some of the red DB stuff at Lindown. That's a single yellow, but we're slowing nicely, so all is good. What are we being held for, I wonder? Let's just come off the brakes here. There's the red coming up. There we go, we'll roll this to a stop. Let's wait here a second. Let's see if we can actually see what's holding us. Okay, we've got something in the station at Selhurst. That makes sense. Let's flip the DRA on. Ooh. As we're being overtaken by that 377. We're going to be waiting here a while by it seems of things. There we go, there's a single yellow. We've still got DRA set. And away we go. Power up and head towards Gatwick. So yeah, absolutely crazy. There was a lot of traffic along the way, which was nice to see. Let's go back to half power now as we left under a single yellow. I'll just ease it back. Non-responsive on the non-responsive brakes on the 395. Yeah, they are. Oh, there you go. You can see we've got a green now, so let's power up once more. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the brakes on the 800 are like, or the 801 as should I say. We're making excellent progress now. I think we're about to... Is this East Croydon, I want to say? We're coming to... No, a little bit further on, I think that is. So we do need to drop down to 45. Yeah, it's amazing these brakes are so good. Yeah, this is East Croydon. I think we'll be returning to the menu because unless we can, just by happens, there's a 377 heading back to Victoria. I was too busy watching the Vorarlberg stream to pick out the right timetable services. Oh wow! Not for the brakes not to engage seems a bit odd, Sophie. Oh yeah, we are lagging. Hang on a second. I thought I had this fixed. Hopefully. Nope, we're still getting it. Settings, come on, fix it. There we go. Hopefully. Hopefully that's fixed things. Yeah, absolutely. We can have a look at Brighton, see if there's any services. Hopefully that's fixed the lagging, possibly. Fingers crossed. No lag now. Thank God. It's really is no fun trying to get this to work. I thought I had it fixed, and now it's playing up again. Hopefully the quality is all good. It looks good on my end. Right, we're heading up to 90 by the looks of it. There's DSD. Crazy, you haven't been playing a lot of TSW3 recently, just Tram Sim and Metro Simulator. Yeah, I haven't actually been playing too much Train Sim World either, really, other than kind of on the streams. It's yeah, knowing that the next one is coming, I think that's what I'm waiting for now. I do need to dip my toes back into Train Simulator Classic. So, Gatwick Airport, 10 miles to go. We're about to split now, where there's slow and fast line split, and then we'll meet back up just before Gatwick. Sophie asks, I've got a rail-related question for anyone who might know the answer. I was watching a TS Classic YouTube video and noticed something different with the signal aspects. What do single and flashing double green signals? I know the answer to this because this is actually coming with Train Sim World 4 for East Coast Mainline. And that was a signalling system that was implemented as a part of what was supposed to be a trial to run at 140 miles an hour on the East Coast Main Line. It gave an indication that trains were safe to run at 140. However, the trial never went ahead, but the signals still remain today. So, yeah, you'll see it when you're driving the 801. Yeah, crazy, you're absolutely spot on. It's yeah, interesting, and we'll get to see it in Train Sim World 4, so that'll be very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Yeah, the trial never happened. It was I think it was deemed, I guess, too risky, which is a shame. There's a warning for the 80, so we'll start to slow. There we go. This is where the two slow and the fast lines meet back up again. And we then jump straight back up to 90. Just a moment. There we go, power back on. Yeah, I think there could be a little scenario perhaps. So if it can easily be done and get speeds like that in the HST on Midland Main Line, absolutely. Yeah, a scenario around that could be very cool. I guess perhaps tied into record-breaking speed with the Flying Scotsman, perhaps something like that. That would be a neat little scenario. Yeah, I can't imagine it'll make a huge amount of difference, because I guess if you're running at 140 miles an hour, you've then got to possibly space the trains out further apart for braking, and does that actually add any capacity? I'm not so sure. It's probably safer to. It's probably better for them to keep it at 125 and get more trains on the track instead of just running at 100, running faster, albeit not that much faster. Yeah, the wheels on that, the Flying Scotsman will probably, yeah, will fly off, absolutely. There's DSD again, and we'll have to be probably starting to slow. Yeah, I think we'll start slowing now. We've got a mile to Gatwick and we've got a minute to be there, so we're going to be just pretty much bang on time, I think. Looks like we've got a couple of Gatwick Express here at Gatwick itself. Here we come into our stopping spot. Actually, a little bit of speed just gets to our 12 car marker. There we go. Let's jump out. It's not a sight you see very often. 3 Gatwick Express together, and there was someone flying to the moon. And of course it starts raining. There's dynamic weather at play. Yeah, absolutely crazy. 125 sounds good enough. Heartwarming Fox, welcome into the stream. What the UK needs is more trains that have bigger front windows. Yeah, absolutely. Means we can actually enjoy the view. Crazy, you want to crash the 801 into something else at the flat crossing? Yeah, I can imagine there's going to be some interesting things done with the with free roam. Yeah, I can imagine the physics on that would get very interesting actually. Wipers, put you onto slow. There we go. It certainly was the fastest transition in the weather. We've gone from a nice clear day to it raining. What is going on with that? And we head towards Brighton now. Heartwarming Fox, I'm using the Brighton Mainline Enhancement Pack that's available on the Train Simulator community. It's for PC only. Crazy, you have a flat crossing in training centre. Ooh, that sounds like a bit of something to try. See if you can crash two trains into each other. I reckon the next run we should do is perhaps in the snow or perhaps in the fog, so we can remind ourselves of the horrible fog that we have today and hopefully the vastly improved fog that we'll be getting in Train Sim World 4. Yeah, Heartwarming Fox is such a big improvement. You'll also get realistic ads, the signals are a lot brighter. It's just little touches across the whole of the route, just makes it look so much better. And also I think there are station announcements as well, but they are a little broken. They cut off sort of halfway through, but still nice. Crazy will be back in 20 minutes, no worries. There's DSD again. But we've got it in the bag, no worries. Oh, we need to be slow in. There's 80. Sophie says, grab me a wine. Yeah, absolutely. It's Friday after all. got a nice run now to Brighton. I think we should have should be pretty clear run. Hopefully green's all the way, but you never know. Sophie says, have you heard the news about the pacer entry in SimWorld 4 being interesting development? No, I actually haven't. I guess it's been mentioned on the forums in that thread that's been created by Just Trains. And also, I'm very excited to get rid of these horrible rain effects, because they look so much better in that preview stream that the Vorarlberg preview stream. Just sort our view out there, that's better. Cruising along nicely here at 89. No power input required at this point. And we've got 14 miles to run to Brighton. Not seeing too much traffic on south of Gatwick. It always tends to get a lot quieter. See, this is why this Class 700 is needed on this part of the route. Add some traffic and would it be so nice. Ooh, that does sound very interesting, Sophie. Could be intrigued to see what that's all about once they preview it. Sounds really interesting. I've got an alternate one, but I've never seen two sound options in Train Sim World 4, so it'll be certainly new. It's been a very easy run so far. No dramas. Not getting held up by too much, but since we're an express service, I suspect we've got priority. bit of power. Going up, slight gradient here. Wish this rain would leave us. Yeah, absolutely, Sophie. It's going to be really interesting to see what it's all about. I'm really looking forward to that route. I think there's going to be so much variety in it. You know, the number of different layers. And being in the blue, BR Blue era, it's going to keep it very interesting. So yeah, we haven't had a BR Blue route in such a long time. It's long overdue. Yeah, I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is the suspension on the pacer, if it actually gives that authentic bounce that it's renowned for. I think those two together will make it really, really, really cool. But yeah, I think it'd be a good test with the Class 323 and Training Centre to see how that suspension really works and how much of the kind of sensation of bouncing you get in the cab. Certainly does look like a classic Leyland bus. That's for sure, Sophie. Yeah, it's so iconic. Need the 155 to complete? Yeah, absolutely. It would be nice to actually have a sprinter in the game that's, you know, a 150, a 155, 156, something like that, that's actually properly modelled, not Rivet's version. Part 1 Fox, what would be great to see in Train Symbol 4, some Swedish, Norwegian and Finnish train routes. Anything from the Nordics would be great. Yeah, I couldn't agree more actually. Now that there's clearly such an improved scenery, kind of how they're building the scenery, something with some beautiful sort of landscape would be amazing, especially sort of from, yeah, as you say, from the from either of those three countries would be pretty cool. I definitely did not see that that board for the the 75 there, but it's okay. We got it under control. Crazy's back. Hello. You timed that absolutely perfectly. We're sort of 2.2 miles outside of Brighton. Now, where's going to be our point that we start slowing for the 40? It's got to be round here somewhere. And there it is, if by magic. And we're going to get double yellow as well, which we're slowing for anyway. Just be glad this route doesn't have the functional TPWS like in new routes. Yeah, absolutely. That's all tripped us up at one point. Especially on Midland Main Line. We are extremely early into Brighton. I have a feeling we're going to be held outside of Brighton about 7 minutes early. You can see we've got the red ahead, but we're slowing nicely. Safely, the only thing you hear about the class 153, 155 is the slamming doors. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the... Okay, there's AWS for... Red ahead would come off brakes and just let us cruise up to the point. Or to the red light. I have a feeling we're going to be sat here for a little while as we're, yeah, as I say, we're 7 minutes early. Okay, let's just set DRA, why not? And let's go and find what's I suspect, does it say which platform we'll be going? I would imagine probably one of these two that are currently occupied. That's probably the service that we want to be driving. 10:03. There's a 10:33. Yeah, it's going to be either one of those two, but we're kind of right in the middle. Absolutely safe. Yeah, creep about 15 miles an hour. Yeah, I've never been held so long here before at Brighton, but something a bit different. We've got a depot next to us. We've got, there you go, we've got another, because obviously you'd have a train in the depot with passengers clearly saying not in the service sat on. I suspect there's another one on the other side as well. Yeah, of course there's passengers on there. I really wish they'd fix the passenger behaviour. That's just so... It's, yeah, just so unrealistic at times. Hey, Double Spider Gaming, welcome into the stream. Hope you're well. Yep, I reckon it's going to be... Wait for that 3 minutes past train to depart. That will then allow us to get into the platform here at Brighton. The other southern train closer to Brighton. Let's have a look. Oh, there's the 377 departing. Got the 313. No, there's no one on the 313, so that's a good start. Yeah, there are passengers on that 377. And actually, we've been given the path now, so reset the DRA, and away we go. And there we go, into Brighton we go, and we'll then pick up our next service. And it's really coming down now, the rain. You've got even a bit of lightning as well. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Just missed that 377. What we'll do is we'll just we'll head back into the timetable and pick up one of these services. Preferably when we've got a bit better weather. There we go. We'll turn the wipers off. We can bring us into a nice stop here. And there we go, let's unlock these doors. Right, finish unloading those passengers, and then it's time to jump into a 377, I think. The one across from the platform was the 10:33 to London Victoria. Crazy. Let's return to the timetable. We'll jump in the 377. Yeah, I think there's something going on with that one. We'll ignore that a little bit. I want the opposite one of that, please. Let's find... Where is Brighton to London? Where's it hiding? We know there was one at 3 minutes past 10, but not shown here. Let's just look in this one. This should be the same timetable. It's Preston Park. Interesting. That's London to Brighton. I want it the other way around. There we go. That's 10:31. I'll tell you what, we'll go back into this one. 11:31. Interesting. Not showing up on that one. We've got too many services in here. There we go, we'll do that one. And this time we'll do it in July. In the clear. What services to the class 313 actually run on Brighton Main Line? Yeah, as Crazy says, just empty coach services to Selhurst Depot generally. There we go, perfect. Let's set our train up. I need to turn DSD on. I never remember what the shortcut for that is. There we go. After a while we got there. Let's turn the headlights on and job's a good one. We're there, we're ready to go. Samuel, welcome into the stream. How you doing? Well, thank you. There goes another 377. We've got another minute or so before we need to be departing. Yeah, Control Enter does AWS, but I never remember what the shortcut for DSD is. It's always the one I forget. Do we see it going off 377 going off down the West Coast way? There we go, we can start locking those doors and we can be on our way to our first stop. That will be Hassocks. And away we go. Finally. Ah, okay, thanks, Heartwarming Fox. That's good to know. I'll always forget DSD. Let's just try it. Yeah, absolutely. Shift Enter, is it? Thanks for that. There we go. That was us just a moment ago waiting for the 377 to depart, as we can see the other Gatwick Express being held, or was held at the signal there, and now we're being clipped by it. Lovely. There we go. We can power up. Crazy, don't you think you've ever stopped at Hassocks before? There you go. This could be a first time. That's fair enough. Heartwarming Fox, good advice. Shift Enter, Control Enter, it all just turns it on. Have people still been dipping in and out of the Vorarlberg preview streams? It's still going on at the moment? I haven't get my eye on it, if I'm honest. And we'll build our speed back up to 75 and then 90 again. So after Hassocks we've got Burgess Hill, Haywards Heath, then Gatwick. After that we've got East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and then London Victoria. So I would say that's pretty semi-fast, probably a semi-fast service. Not as fast as the Gatwick Express. There we go, get up to 90 now, so back on the power. Usually just drive with AWS and DSD since vigilance annoys you. Yeah, well, to be fair, I can live with the UK safety systems. If we start talking about German safety systems, I break out in a sweat. It's I still haven't quite mastered them yet, which is why you'll notice we're all currently doing UK routes on the stream until I can master PZB. Vorarlberg's just ended from what it looks like. Okay, fair enough. I'll have to go back and watch the second half of that. See if there's anything in there that's I missed that's worth catching up on. Yeah, absolutely. Vigilant. If you just pop it into neutral, you won't get the beep. Yeah, AWS is, I think it's a really good system. Right through this long tunnel here. Slightly speeding now, let's just put a dab of brake on. Yeah, crazy, if you just drop it into neutral you shouldn't get the beep. So if you've been on trains where you deliberately sit behind the cab so you can tell how the journey goes via the sounds. Yeah, I've heard that as well before. You sit next to the driver's cab and you can, as you say, hear that ping. It's quite loud. Oh. Has anyone also spotted my mistake? Anyone spot the mistake? Yep. Crazy's got it. but the streamer's behind. Oh, yeah, this is not worked out well, is it? I can't go backwards. Well, we've got a bit of an option here. We either pick up a different service, or we try that again. I'll let the chat decide. I absolutely missed the station, Kenny. Yeah. Went miles past the station. What do you want to do, chat? Restart the service or pick it up elsewhere? There's no beep for missing your station, is there? Heartwarming Fox says try again. Savvy says absolute tea and biscuits. Yep. Oh dear. Let's restart that. Oh, that's a great shout there by Crazy. Spawn at Hassocks at 11:40 and take over. Let's do that instead. Let's do that. Right. We want Hassocks, which I'm guessing there. Nope. I want 11:40. I'm guessing this is... Yes, this is the train... yes, this is completely jank doing it this way. I will be taking over, thank you very much. Headlights are set. What do you want about? I stopped in a station. Definitely stopped in the station. We're loading our passengers. Oh dear. Hartman Fox, it would be really cool to be implemented timetable variety in arrival platforms on big stations, so service every hour. It doesn't always predictably arrive at the same platform. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. David, the other night you mentioned about full moon. Yeah, absolutely. You played a night New York to Trenton run, and the full moon was out in the game last night and tonight. Very cool. Sophie, fair play, you drive better than... I'm not sure I do, to be fair. You haven't seen me on a German route. That's pretty painful. Crazy can tell you how bad that is. Kenny, pretend nothing ever happened. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. I'm back on the train that I was just driving. Oh, okay, Crazy, thanks for that. It's I wonder if I imagine the scenery looked good as it sort of moved its way through the mountains. We got Burgess Hill next, 1.7 miles. I will definitely stop for this one this time. Yeah, absolutely. Some variety in the timetable would be very cool. Okay, they did a short Vectron showcase. That would be pretty cool to just to have a quick look at. Look, we're starting to slow for our stop at Burgess Hill. Imagine that. Here we come into Burgess Hill. Oh, never mind, they did a night run as well. Okay. Might be worth having a look at. Imagine PZB on UK routes. No, I'm I can't master PZB at all. Stops down the platform here. Let's just move up a little bit further. Random events, yeah, they would be pretty cool to see. Night lighting looked like Dresden one. Ooh, that means it should be good. If it's anything like Dresden, then that's a big positive in that sense. Got another 377 coming into the station. Start locking those doors. Wait a couple of seconds. There we go. And there goes our 8-car 377 as we head towards Haywards Heath. ETCS, UK signalling, PZB, LZB on the same route. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. PTC on UK routes, but DG won't be able to make it, so it won't be in the game. If it's all too difficult, they won't do it. Classic. Yeah, at least it looked like Dresden. Pretty dark, but then it also had the fog. Yeah, the fog would be interesting to see, actually. That's one thing I am quite interested in seeing, is that the volumetric fog. I caught sight of the rain. That does look a lot better on the windscreen. Apparently Tyne & Wear Metro uses PZB. Oh, that's interesting. Sophie says it sure does. Oh, interesting. Crazy, yeah, it was so dark at 8 PM on that run. Ooh, I might have to check that out and see what it's like. So, Haywards Heath, almost a mile. Petition DG's UK route to be timed by Metro F. No, because that means I definitely would have to try and master PZB then. As we come into Haywards Heath. Just keep not want to break in on. William Fox says Finland uses a fun signaling called JKV, train progress monitoring in English if translated, but just call it JKV. Interesting. Sophie, mind you one thing of finding Master KVB on Southeastern High Speed. Yeah, I don't mind KVB. It's not too bad. That one random Doge, welcome into the stream. B, you're feeling sort of down depressed. Oh man, what's that's no good. What's going on? That one random Doge, you definitely do want Southwest trains badly. We're early into Haywards Heath, so got a couple of minutes to wait here. Nice bit of clutter, that's what we like to see. What's that going by? Oh, of course, 387. Nice, let's start locking those doors. Oh no, we can't quite go yet. 3 seconds. There we go. That one random Doge, constantly getting yelled at, and it feels like everyone around me has no comments. Oh man, that's no good. Just keep doing your thing. It will all work out. Sophie, TVM, yeah, transmission for our machine. I do like using the 395 because you've got obviously can run under AWS and TVM and also KVB as well. Real mix of everything going on there. So next up, we've got Gatwick Airport, 10 miles. Hot One Fox says JKV basically functions like ETCS and Swiss signaling. You only need to acknowledge when the summer goes off, but the light setup reminds me of PZB. Okay, interesting. Crazy. I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce LZB and CIFA. Heartwarming Fox says it is this. It's as if Finland just looked at all the signalling systems and went, yes. Amazing. Safety 395, good when the brakes actually work. Yeah, I think the brakes on the 395 aren't too bad actually. But yeah, of course, when they absolutely work. Nice bit of viaduct action. Aviation fan, welcome into stream, no worries. That one run up those Cathcart Circle is a great route to drive, but depressing. Yeah, absolutely, couldn't agree more. It's a touch quiet when you get into Glasgow Central. I'm really hoping that we see the 801 layered into Edinburgh, Glasgow. Fingers crossed. Rivet. Yeah. Take that on board. Although I reckon perhaps one of those gameplay packs that are listed on the roadmap could be for Edinburgh and Glasgow, and that would be a perfect opportunity for them to go back and add those 801 layers in. Fingers crossed. Just my thought. So if you're not like today when only emergency brakes worked on the 395. Yeah, that's very odd. That one random days you can't have a transit system with services always running late. Amtrak challenge accepted. Yeah, absolutely. I think that can be said for a lot of UK operators as well. Yeah, 801 and diesel motor slow all other trains down on East Coast Main Line, yeah. Certainly going to be interesting. I really can't wait. And we can head back up to 90. About now. I'll do. Absolutely, that one random douche from the yeah, it's all about the freight companies. Just he's back on the power now. Yeah, Dutch route would be pretty cool, crazy actually. And then you want it because you want to try the ATV safety system. I think definitely needs more current countries in Train Sim World. It's great that we're getting Austria, but yeah, more countries would be welcomed. I would like to see more French routes. It's one thing I would like to see, and yeah, maybe we will get it now that Dovetail are owned by a French company, perhaps. Maybe. Sophie, you've been studying the IET series trains, and unlike the 395 Javelin, the diesel engine pantograph controls are on the right hand side of the Hutch Archie cab. Oh, good to know. Transpennine Express runs a 3-car 185s to Cleethorpes, on Cleethorpes to Liverpool. Is effective and causes no problems. Crazy, what opens first, HS2 or California High Speed? Yeah, that's they're both doomed to delays, I think. Yeah, absolutely agreed, Sophie. The constant cuts to HS2 just takes away all of its benefits, which is quite sad. Trouble is, we don't build high-speed rail very often, so it's kind of expected for it to not be an easy project. In we come to Gatwick. Crazy just played Metro Simulator because it's a Dutch-based game with Dutch trains, metros and trams, but also has a British-based map and some others as well. Oh, okay, interesting. I've not seen that one before. I've not tried it, should I say? Ooh, we've got the Class 166 here. Yeah, absolutely agreed, Sophie. It's, yeah, well over budget. But I think that's just, we don't build high-speed rail very often, so no one knows how much it costs. That one on Doge, California High Speed is delayed thanks to politics. Yep. Republican Party didn't like it, so they delayed it, and when the Democrats took control, it was already horribly delayed. We'll need to move up a little bit. Nice. There we go. Let's open those doors. Oh, wrong camera. I don't want 9, I want 8. There you go. There's the 166 leaving. You never hear it fire up its engines that much. Surely it should be accelerating. We've got a 387 there. And we can see the extremely fast moving jet. Crazy's pretty old, with first versions in like 2009. Oh, okay, wow. Right, let's lock those doors. Let's see if we can catch that 166. Yeah, absolutely. Sophie 166 with the marvellous Perkins engine. Very distinctive sound. So we've got East Croydon next in 15 miles. Little way to go. Yeah, the 150 is a letdown on the sounds. But, yeah, one of those things. Hopefully we'll get another version of it that is a lot better. We're catching this 166, we can see it just ahead. Will we catch it before it turns off? Yeah, we should do. There it goes. This is a fun little chase. Samuel, you're not a fan of the 150s? That one random doge, no worries. Thanks for dropping into the stream. Crazy, they want California high speed to open in 2028, but do you think that'll happen? That's yeah, that's optimistic. Come on, I want to catch this 166 ahead of us. Hopefully we can.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, we need to be slow in. We're going to turn off now. We didn't quite catch it. Never mind. There we go, and we'll follow now the fast lines. It will continue on the slow. We'll be able to speed back up to 90. Okay, power back on. Samuel, you're doing a speed test in the IC1. Trying to get it up to 300 kilometers an hour, but because the stupid red signal screwed everything up, you've had to start all over. What route are you doing on? I guess Castle Versberg? Yeah, Kosovo is a it's a good route if you like your high speed. But yeah, absolutely nothing beats a British route. Crazy might drive TSW3 Hudus using Open Railway Map. Oh, that sounds like a good challenge. Again, another long tunnel, but we should be not far joining back up the slow lines. Let's acknowledge the DSD alert. Six miles to East Croydon now. Not far at all. It's a nice outrun this. Apart from our little overshoot at the station at Hassocks. Back on the old brakes. Keep us under 90. We are rapidly coming into East Croydon now. Hopefully we'll start to see traffic pick up, I'd imagine. Sophie, I can tell you're very excited for the old Nod and Donkey. We're going to need to start slowing for the 60 in just a moment. There we go, there's AWS. We'll start to brake. Slowing nicely here. Should be pretty perfect down to 60. Crazy, you've probably spent more time on Open Railway Map than Google Maps. Nice. Samuel, you'd love it if they completely redid the 150 on West Cornwall route. Yeah, agreed. That'd be so much better if they, yeah, redid that route. Or redid that location, should I say, for that route. Slow to the 45. Crazy, you spent more time on Google Maps since you used to play a lot of GeoGuessr in 2020. Classic GeoGuessr, you can't go wrong with GeoGuessr. Sophie, that's AWS for W. Okay, taking us off to the left, so we'll continue to brake because I think it drops down to 30. That's a single yellow. Samuel, oh my god, no, the red signals are coming in and I'm doing 270 kilometers out. You need to be braking, I reckon. Crazy. East Croydon. I shall not get off. And we'll roll up to the red here at East Croydon. And we're nice and early again. There we go. Pretty nice stop for once.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station.
Samuel, you want them to add the whole to Doncaster route? Yeah, that would be a pretty fun route. I think any, especially if you got, as we'll now have Doncaster in the game. Let's have a little look round. Here at East Croydon, got another 377 in there. You can see our 377. There goes that 387 flying through East Croydon, not stopping of course. .45 seconds and we can be departing. We've still got the red at the moment. Although I'd imagine that will clear any second. Fingers crossed it does. Right, let's lock our doors. There we go, double yellow. And no, I should have said DRA really, but never mind. Oh no, we can step up to 45 again. Creasy says sometimes it feels weird when my local RE service runs as frequent as the tram service here. Damn, that must be, yeah. Samuel's doing 300. Nice, good effort. 300 kilometers an hour, nice. I guess you didn't get tripped up by the red lights in the end. Crazy, every 20 minutes. That's good. That's good frequency. There's the 70. We can put a bit more speed on in a second. There we go. Clapham Junction next, 5.1 miles. Get our speed under control. Need to be maintaining 70. Got to admire the scenery of the Brighton main line. It is lovely, especially with the enhancement pack. We will need to be slowing for 60 in just a second. go, easily down to 60 in time. No drama at all. There's the board. And then we'll need to drop even further as we approach Clapham Junction. Samuel with the UK train trivia. I love this. Good, really good question as well. When was the Class 37 built? And Sophie says Clapham Junction, aka Traffic Hell. Yeah, absolutely. 1968. I feel like you're pretty close, yeah. I reckon I'm going to get higher, something like 1971, perhaps. Single yellow, which we'll acknowledge. Oh, interesting. I think crazy might be close. He's correct. (1916) ended construction in. Interesting. I had to emergency brake that for that red there. Good little train trivia, I like that. Into Clapham Junction we come. What was the busiest train station in the UK in 2022? Stratford. It's got to be one of the London terminal stations. Probably something like Waterloo, perhaps? London Waterloo.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge.
Hey, there you go, Waterloo. Let's start locking those doors. And we head towards our final stop, of course, which will be London Victoria. Okay, we're leaving slightly early, but it's fine. There we go, we'll keep it at 45 as that's going to be upon us very shortly. We're racing another 377 next to us. Oh, what a good shot this is. Oh, it had to clip through, didn't it? Oh, we're, oh no, being outpaced here. Let's put the power back on. It's getting away from us. Get back up to 45. I reckon it's probably going to stop here. Is it going to stop here? It's that's it. I think it is. Yeah. As we overtake it, let's get back in the cab. Third train trivia. How many stations does Northern currently manage in hundreds? Oh, that's a good one. We've got a couple of guesses. I reckon 250. Interesting. Crazy was close with 490. Sophie was spot on with 500. Nice. That is a lot of stations. And as we roll into Victoria, we've got path straight into our platform, which is going to be number 18. And we're down to 20 nicely. Good stuff. Let's keep the brake on here. So there's quite a steep gradient into Victoria. And again, we're going to be pretty early into Victoria as well. Let's bring this to a stop nicely. Perfect stop. So open those doors.
Thank you.
And I've definitely not opened the wrong doors there. So this is going to be a perfect way to wrap up. Oh, okay, we've locked the doors apparently. Perfect way to wrap up the stream. I think last things to do just to finish off the service. And I think we'll call that an end of the stream. But we've got one last UK train trivia. What is the rarest commuter train in the UK with only 7 remaining? Ooh, that is a very, very good question. And of course, we're not going to get a medal for that because, yeah, we didn't finish to start the service from Brighton. We picked it up halfway through. Didn't overrun the station at all. So that's going to be a nice way to wrap up the stream. Thank you ever so much for jumping in and watching along. Hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please consider hitting that like button and also subscribing if you've not already done so. And I will see you in the next stream, possibly tomorrow night, and definitely Monday. So, yeah, I'll catch you then, and see you soon. Bye-bye for now.